Yeah, man. This is Cape Town, yeah. Just jumped in a taxi, headed for Cape Town, guys. I'm headed for Cape Town. I'm very happy there's no music in this taxi. So now I can record even outside nicely. Just entering Cape Town, guys. This is a new block of flats just being done here. You know, Cape Town is fast changing into from CBD, that is business, now turning into residential. After the COVID, everything changed. So guys, this is the vibe of the taxi rank. I just got off the taxi, I just got my change. I'm right here on the taxi rank. You can see now it's almost like rush hour. There's a big queue of taxis. You see how they queue up? See how the taxis queue up? It's like a rush hour in Cape Town. It's like a rush hour. Yo, see how the taxis block each other. They can't come through. This is Cape Town, guys. Beautiful weather. Yeah. A lot of meat being made here. It's a lot of meat. You can see a lot of brine, a lot of everything. Just walking along, you can see how there's the traffic right on top of the bridge. So this is Strand Street, guys. This is Strand Street. This road goes straight up, gonna join lower main road, that is Woodstock. It ends up with Woodstock Observatory, then you're coming back. So in this direction, you end up Woodstock, Salt River, Observatory, until you end up at the University of Cape Town, going past, joining the Museum Look Road. Then this way is Sea Point, all those other areas, Camps Bay. So you can see here, I don't know if this watch is correct. This is the clock. This is the clock in Cape Town, right at the parade. I see it's showing me it's 3:15. I wonder if it's correct, but I think it's correct because I left home around 3:15 thereabout. So I think it's correct. But you can see the hustle is on, my bro. And check this now. This is the castle. There's a camp city here now. Yes. There's a camp city. They're calling it a camp city. You know, Cape Town is following this trend that is happening all over the world, where there are suddenly a mass of people who are calling themselves homeless, or people who are homeless. So this reminds me of the story of a guy, Zandile Mafe. This guy banned the parliament, man. And this guy, this is the kind of conditions that he found himself in 2022. It was February 2022. This guy banned January 2022. Yes, he banned the parliament. And you can see this, he was one of those people who was like, who found himself like homeless in Cape Town. But the story of Zandile Mafi is different in the sense that he had left his home. He's from Bloemfontein, moved to Cape Town, struggled to make a living in Cape Town, found himself in the streets of Cape Town trying to make a living because he was moving up and down, that is from the Cape Flats where he had made himself John Dolo, like a hockey, like a shake house, and he could not afford to travel up and down from home every day, taking taxi to come and make a hustle in Cape Town. So he decided that some days he will spend more time in Cape Town. So he found himself sleeping in here, just like all these people. I wonder if that is the same case as them. They got a home somewhere and then they cannot afford to go up and down. So that is the case of Zandile Mafe. And this guy, in the end, I don't know. Is it out of frustration? Is it because he was paid by someone to do it? Or is it because he lost his mind? He ended up burning the parliament. I'll try to understand what was the motive, but I'll try to look at him and compare him to Hitler. Hitler also burned the parliament. Hitler did not do it himself. Hitler organized people to burn the parliament. You know? So that's the story of Zandile Mafe, but I'm going to follow it now up. So I'll show you where the parliament is being held now. In this building here. I'm going to go nearer. This is the townhouse. That's where now the parliament is being held. So this is the parade. I'm walking towards the townhouse. And today is Wednesday, so it means it's a flea market day in Cape Town on the parade. The parade doubles up as a flea market. So Wednesday, they call it market day. So it means today there's more people, it's more busy on the market, on the flea market. That's what it means, it's more busy on the flea market. I'm facing the sun, so my shooting is not gonna be that great because I'm facing the sun. But this is the market, guys. You can see, I think it's about to finish. A lot of people have packed up, but this is the market. A lot of people have picked up, but you can see the kind of things that are sold here on the market. But okay, me, I'm not concerned about the market. I'm going to the townhouse. This is the townhouse. So that is the library. This is the townhouse. City library, townhouse. So me, I'm going to the townhouse. This is where the parliament now is being held, because the parliament was burned down. Yes, the parliament was burned down. You see there again, I've got a video of Nelson Mandela standing there. There is Nelson Mandela standing there. A statue of Nelson Mandela. Beautiful. So the parliament is now being held in this building. This is the townhouse. So the comparison of Hitler and Andile can go like this. Yes, the two guys are too far away from each other. The other one ended up leading his country, which is Germany. And Andile Mafe, maybe both of them. And I can see that the similarities. Andile Mafe was not so educated. Yes, he did up to standard 11. But Hitler as well left school earlier on. Hitler was expelled from school. Hitler did very badly in school. But unlike Andile Mafe was raised by a single mother. But on the other hand, Hitler was raised by both parents. Hitler's father was married to his mother, who was far younger than him. Hitler's father married his mother when he was in the late 50s, and his mother in the 20s. Hitler was born in 1889, and he ruled Germany from 1933 to 1945. Hitler did very badly in school. Hitler struggled with school so much that the only thing that he ever wanted to make a living out was that he was to make a living out of art. And by the time Hitler got expelled from school, Hitler was determined to move away and make a living out of art, so he moved to Munich, Germany. But those who grew up with Hitler, they say he was something of a clownish character. He was a bit feeble in his physique, and was a sickly guy who was asthmatic. So Hitler, when he made it to Munich, tried to enlist himself into the art school. He was rejected because his artwork was below standard. So Hitler was frustrated. He could not make a living even in Munich, Germany. He struggled to make a living. So he lived in the parks, in the streets of Munich, Germany. This is a similarity to Angela Merkel, who find himself living in the parks, in the open spaces, and struggled to make a living. Hitler lived. The thing that really managed to help Hitler to make a living in Munich was carpet cleaning, banging carpets. That's how Hitler managed to make a living. But otherwise, the atmosphere in Germany was a post-war atmosphere, and there was a lot of unhappiness about the post-war, and there was a lot of chaos. It was a bit chaotic, and really it also helped to add a more frustration to Hitler's life. With so much hardship in Munich, Germany, Hitler's mindset changed. He started to set his sights on making a political. Obviously, maybe this changed his mindset. I think then he decided that he is going to make a move into becoming one of leaders in Germany. So Hitler deliberately sought not to enlist with the Austrian army. He deliberately enlisted with the German army. But there was a problem there. Hitler had two problems. Hitler was not a full German citizen since he was born in Munich. He was born in Austria, and also his feeble physique, his suffering from asthma prevented him from joining the German army, and Hitler was frustrated again. Continues to struggle in Germany, in German Munich, in the streets of Germany, just like Angela Merkel. Continues to sleep in the parks and everything else. Meanwhile, the meteoric rise of the master of the rhetoric, the boss himself, the douche, the original fascist, Benito Mussolini, was the biggest inspiration to Hitler joining the army. He knew if he joined the army, he could end up being a German leader just like Benito Mussolini. Benito Mussolini, who would later become, by 1922, the Prime Minister of Italy. So Hitler was determined to join the army. By 1920, Hitler had resigned from the army, joined the right-wing political side, and he had taken on a full-time job as the propaganda chief, and he had also taken on the activity of public speaking to the discontent soldiers, the discontent ex-combatants, most of them who were just wandering around Germany unhappy and without any compensation. Hitler took advantage of their discontent and spoke to their hearts, and Hitler's profile and popularity rose higher and higher. That by 1930, when they went through the elections, the right wing went through the elections, they managed to register 2% of the voters, and by 1933 they had already achieved 33% of the voters. Earlier on, in 1923, during as one of his public speeches in a bar, in a moving public speech, Hitler decided to take his first shot at power. He and the crowd decided they are going to march to the parliament and seize power. But during this march, they were stopped by the police and a few people were shot, and Hitler ended up getting injured and ended up in prison for the next few years. The lesson learned was he needed to grab power through the legal means, and he needed to have an incident that will help him to grab power by legal means. So by 1933, Germany was under coalition government with Hitler's party with 33% of the vote. Hitler, having learned from his mentor Benito Mussolini that in chaotic environments, power is up for grabs. He needed to create chaos. So Hitler conspired with his fellow right-wingers to have the parliament banned. And when the parliament was banned, Hitler and his co-conspirators blamed it on the left wing and used that to crush the left wing. And in the end, Hitler was now full control of Germany. He became the ultimate ruler of Germany. The promises of the revolution were put aside, and Hitler he now seized power. He had to burn the parliament to seize power. Subscribe to Bomani Kogan, guys. Support by subscribing, sharing, giving the video a thumbs up, and please follow my Who Owns America series. Thank you.